Hello everybody and welcome to another live stream. Let's see. And let's turn this sound on. Not 10, oh my goodness, that'll blast my ears off. Oh, that should have 4. Yeah, let's put it in a crock so it lasts a little bit longer. And then I'll probably just eat that because I'm starving. So right now I'm thinking of ideas for this little area. Part of me wants to do like 2 benches and then a fountain coming down from here. But I don't know how I'm going to do that. So oh yeah, I used up all that. And this is kind of my like attempt to see what it would do, what water would do fountain wise. So if you get a piece of water, let's do it like this, so that way so it kind of goes through. It doesn't like, it just submerges, so it works, but it doesn't work. So I'm gonna have to think a little bit harder about that. Oh, I can, what I'll do, right now while we're just starting up the stream is I'm just gonna go and just dig up some dirt, get our dirt piles up. That must have been one of my early measuring blocks. So basically the plan right now is to basically level all this up, so all I need to do is put the flooring on the bottom and then that'll be fine. Okay, we're running out of space. I also need to seal this area up, so give me 1 second and I will seal this area up. Okay, that works. Perfect. That's all flat. There's that. Oh, now we've run out of inventory space again. Okay, we should be fine then. And then I think what I might, I was talking about this to Donnie yesterday, that I might let go of the automatic sorter idea for now, because I think it's just a little too unwieldy, and I think a regular storage system might actually do a bit better if I sort it out. So I might do that, and then if the game gets a little bit better on its sorting, then I might go back to the sorting auto sorter. But oh, okay. Okay, so now I'm eating kind of to make sure that most of my stuff doesn't rot away. Okay, so I'm gonna dig all this up. And to get to that side, I've got to go through here. Okay. I don't even know how that opened up that, but okay. Thought it was fast, I didn't think it was that fast. The good news is that this will give us a lot of hay. Well, I think this is the first time in the bottom half of the ziggurats wow. In the history of the bottom part of the ziggurat that the floor has been evened off. There we go. Yeah, I can put the rod away. Okay, throw that in there. And then bucket, and then back into the kitchen. So yeah, there's still a decent amount of snow being produced. Okay, so let's go and put away. Actually, let me see how that's decent but not great. So yeah, I'm gonna put away the dirt and then actually I want part of that to make some factor, so keep that in there. Ben Libe, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I want my bandages. Thumbs up, sounds good. Okay, my thought is we can go and make a small expedition to get clay. gonna have to be small because I don't have much time left in the day, but okay, I do have the spear. Okay. You like the new hall with dry stone blocks? Awesome. Glad you like it. Yeah, I thought it looked good myself, so I was like, I'm gonna stick with the dry stone blocks. They look a little bit more, like, textured and finer than just the regular cobblestone, so okay, we just need to stay on alert. Exactly, better than cobble. Not, yeah. And plus, the other thing is I use bricks like everywhere else, so it wouldn't be as it wouldn't have that contrast. Okay. There we go. So yeah, I think that was a good decision to do the dry stone blocks. I mean, ever since I've used them like as the the vaulting for the kitchen, I've grown to like it more and more as a block type. Because I think when I first played this game I would pass over it just because it looked so similar to cobblestone in the handbook. It was like, what kind of difference will that actually make? So, morning, Angel. How are you? It's good to see you. What have you been up to? Right now, I am just getting some clay because I'm starting to run low on both kind of clays because I need clays for about everything that I'm doing. Because like the mud fort is built out of the mud bricks, which require clay. And then I've been using a lot of clay to make crocks and stuff for the kitchen, so... Okay. But yeah, how are you doing? You're good but sad. Why are you sad? And if it's not for, if it's more personal thing, then I understand. You don't have to spill out all your life's details. Oh, nice. You picked like the best time. The hurricane was like, when should I go and disrupt Floridians' lives? And then they saw that you were coming, and it was like, perfect, right when the person from the UP is coming for vacation. Okay. If I dig another one, then I'm just gonna be wasting a few. Yeah, I know. This seems very deliberately against you. It's like she can go down there and experience a hurricane, and by the time she gets back, she'll be under 4 feet of snow. So what were you planning on doing in Florida? Or are you planning on doing? I mean, I don't think you canceled your trip, but... Yeah, it's definitely gonna be snow when you get home. Fall will be like, oh, she's getting home, time to... Ow. Time to go and switch to winter. Oh my goodness. Why are you like harmonizing with yourself? Like... Okay. That gives me enough room to pick out what kind of old food I want to eat. Universal Studios SeaWorld Halloween Haunt thing. Oh, cool. It was the 30s last night? Man, it is already hinting to you that it wants to... It's like, do you want some snow? I've got snow on the agenda. Let's warm up by my room fireplace. Because my character sounds like that. A, because he's starving. And B, because I haven't gone into character selection and changed his voice. So... let's see. Throw that in there. I'm probably just not going to use the rest of this, so I'm just going to give it to my sheep. Oh, the harmonizing? I have no clue. I'm always confused about that too, so... Oh, how I can't wait for snow to be done. Ooh, nice. Okay, what I think we're gonna do is one at a time. I'll light these up and keep them going. So that way I'm not wasting as much coal. But I kind of can't waste how fast this train is going. So have you been doing much Vintage Angel, or you've just been... I don't know what you've been up to. You've been playing that cooking game, but other than that... Okay, and then... Why is there... Oh, okay. I must have accidentally took one out. That was weird. So many games, so little... Yeah, I understand that. So actually... Actually, I probably should start this one now. Because at the rate this is going, it's not going to take that long. Vintage it on the back burner momentarily. That makes sense. I mean, especially since you're doing since you're just doing all the manual labor for James. Beat Saber, Phasma, Minecraft, and Play-Doh. Oh, okay. So you still haven't gotten rid of your block games totally. You know what I probably should do? Is get these beaten out. Because it's going pretty fast. Good old block games. Okay, I probably should have. Kept that one going a little bit better, but oh well. And I can put that there. Man, this bloom is going to be ready before the brass is. It's not exactly the route I wanted to take, but oh well. Okay, they should be ready. So we'll be getting that on, and then we can put that on. Go, and now we can start on the iron. Oh, my hammer's down here. Nope, not that one. That one. Alright, so it's definitely going to be that one. pick out this one for the fun of it. There we go. You can smith blooms down to 760 degrees. Oh, that's good to know. The more you know. So probably 800 degrees would be the lowest just to be safe. Because you don't want it to be exactly 760 degrees or else it's going to do like two pieces and then it's going to be like, nope. What's going on? I'm going to run my brown coal. Top the brown coal off. Gotta run, work's picking up. Okay, well, thank you for dropping in. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you later. I did that, so let's keep on going with this. Okay, I'm gonna start piling up my iron bars. Ah, no, put it back. I want those ones. Means usually one real life with multiplayer and how it's more than enough. Yeah, okay. That would make sense on multiplayer why it would be more than enough. Because you could have multiple people just banging at it while the Hellhammer's banging at it too. Once I get into this rhythm, it's not too bad though. go. We've got 2 more ready to go right here. But I think once it gets to this kind of thing where I'm getting warm ingot or warm yellow things every time, that's when I kind of hit my stride and it goes a lot faster. It's just getting to that point where everything kind of equalizes out. Oh dang it, I didn't put anything on there. Okay, so that'll probably slow down everything. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Though I'm also like, I don't really need it to save a lot of fuel because I already have a couple brown coal deposits that I need to dig up anyway. So, fuel is not my top priority. And since it's just me, I don't think it, that's the most horrible thing. Okay, we can get that going. That's good. Let's get this all gone. Let's cut away the dross. Yay, we're almost done. Yeah, we'll do that. Put that on there. Man, this thing has, these two have like so much dross on them. Holy cow. One health hammer on steroids. 5 forages, 5 pre. Yeah, it'll be nice to start maybe doing some upgrades on the windmill, but I probably need to wait till I start harvesting flax again to do that. Okay. We don't need the colors of the rainbow, we just need perfect. Okay, I'm gonna get that out of there so I can actually access that. Okay. There we go. Got it all worked out. Cool. More light sources. Okay, so let's get that ready. No, that ready and this ready because there's probably a bear that spawned in the walnut trees again. Because for some reason they really like those walnut trees. There we go. There we go. Hopefully this helps a bit with the bears. I don't know what happened to my... I must have put down my meteoric iron lantern rather than this brass lantern. Yeah, that's mine. There we go. That's much better. Actually, I need to go in there anyway because I'm running out of food again. Okay, I'm gonna eat this just to get my grain up a little bit. Ooh, it's a nice day. Not too rainy and cloudy. So I think the next thing I want to do is move this over. There was one that I missed. Okay. Let's just put something in here so that way. My thought for leather working is that it's already not that lovely of a job. So I don't think that it would be too bad being over on this side. I would just need room for all the different types of hides and stuff. One, two. Like leather, small, medium, large, and huge. And then I'd be pretty close to the let's put that there for now. That goes into the pit. Let's see. Because I really don't need 2 trunks for leather. Just need 1 for leather. And I'll put that on there. can't store it in my mining thing. Leather, we can put, let's say, lime here. Those things out, and there's one stack of chests that I don't need to worry about. Lime is in here. Now let's get something to eat before we starve to death. I'm just gonna find all the empty spots and store clay there. There we go. Alright, so let's do large hide first, just because it's easier. And then small hide next. And then these are the ones that are gonna be annoying because I have a ton of huge hides and a ton of medium hides. Because the things I kill the most are wolves and bears. That's the small hide. So I'm going to put the large hides in here, so that way I have room to put all the medium hides in their respective slots. And this way I don't have to go all the way upstairs to almost the top of the ziggurat to do leather working, or at least put the stuff in the right spot. Okay, do I have? Yep, got enough. No, not there. medium, large. And then huge. Excuse me. All those hides in there. Perfect. And grab that. And I'll grab this. And we'll transition everything downstairs. I think what I'm going to do now is eat some pear jam. That way we can up our fruit intake a little bit. So I think what I'm gonna do is have the room so take that much hay so that way I can make some more mud bricks. Go to the place where I deposited the clay, turn that back into hay. There we go. So if we go and move this over to there, so that way this area still gets light. Okay. What I think we want to do is do this. Oh, that's annoying. Let's get some more hay bales then. Should chisel them before I break them, but sometimes I'm too lazy for that. There we go. More bricks. Okay, well, now that I've already ruined one, I want to kind of see. Okay, so there is no like area where I can like beautify. Okay, let's see. So instead of doing it like this, what if we go? Dark Risen Games, thanks for following. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let's get some hydration going. There we go. There's some hydration ASMR for you. Hope you're doing well today. I am doing pretty well, thanks for asking. Just doing a little bit of sorting and sorting in my what'll be my leather making area. So just trying to start kind of assigning areas for all this empty space that I have. Yeah, isn't that the daily challenge? Sorting. That's the challenge of Vintage Story. How can I sort better? There you go. We should put the bucket like right up here or something. There you go. It's not pretty, but it works. But, I mean, it's the leather making area. Like, how pretty should we make it? You're working on your first coke oven? Cool. Oh, there you go. So, I haven't seen you much in chat before. Have you been lurking, or have you seen any of my, have you seen my area? other than my small little leather making area. First time, honestly? Okay, well, then I'll give you the first time tour. After I put away this stuff and get more food. Because as a Blackguard, it's kind of hard to stay satiated all the time. Anyway, welcome to the playthrough. It is Wilderness Survival Permadeath. And so all the things with Wilderness Survival Permadeath apply. So no map, no coordinates, one life, all that fun stuff. So here's my little stable. No, don't ram me. You do be surviving though. How you doing, Zero Time Live? Hope you're doing well. This is where I usually start the tour because it's basically where I first lived. So I made this based off of the Visigothic church. So just kind of modest inside. I've kind of scavenged all the stuff down here for stuff. So not much exciting in there. This used to be my forge. And then used to windmill, and this also was my the thing where you heat up your pit kilns. There we go. Gonna be great. It's like 19. Okay. That's it. We gotta have it daytime. Thankfully, I think we're past the equinox, so we should be getting more daytime now. The sad thing is, this is about like 1,000 blocks away from where I started. I chose this place because all these were town ruins. So like this little area was a ruin, and then that area was a ruin, and that area was a ruin, and I got my first piece of one of the armor sets I got pretty early on from this area, so I kind of took it as my own. So I guess I get to show you my base, which is right here, based off of a Babylonian ziggurat. All the mechanics that I'll show you in there, it is powered by this windmill right here, which I'm going and fortifying and making a little hill for it there. And then I have a fountain over here where I've carved a ice polar bear sculpture because the bears like spawning over here. And then a carving of one of my long-time supporters' cats. So, stared at a cat picture for who knows how long and carved out the cat. So, and then we have my in process thing, which is like 900, like it's probably like most cathedrals never going to be finished, but my cathedral. So then we have arches over here, vaulting on the inside right here. Got a place to put the rose window eventually. And then this is still totally work in progress. The windows are chiseled as well. So you can see that. For over a year, but this is your first time actually playing. Cool. Well, as you can see, I'm pretty addicted to the game, so. But then here are the flying buttresses with the ornamentation on them. You couldn't tell. Aren't we all? Yeah. I mean, once you get used to the survival mechanics of the game, it's like, this is... I find it so much better time than Minecraft. And then there are my spires that are all hand chiseled, because I don't have any mods to help with chiseling, so don't mind me, I'm just starving to death. And then this is one of my favorite views, because you can kind of see the ribbing of the cathedral, and you can see the ziggurat in the background. You can see the outline of my next thing, which will be a Mayan pyramid. Yeah, I love the chiseling system. The chiseling system makes the game, opens the game so much. It's like whatever furniture you don't have, you can go and make it yourself. Or whatever visual thing you want, you can just go and make it, and you don't have to rely on. Okay, I've got to eat, and then I'll show you most of the inside of the ziggurat. And I guess since I'm in here, I'll show you, this is my kitchen. Has 5 ovens, and then still working on this. I want to put like some kind of design right here, and then the firewood's down here. Then we have some actual storage spots, and then some tables that I chiseled some white marble slabs to make it look like they're cabinets when they're not. So same thing going right here, and then you have this little stove area. Oh, and then in here I have all my storage spots. No, the glacier ice doesn't help with the preservation. It just looks cool. On this side I have my bedroom, where I have my little echo chamber with my tracks on here. This little thing I haven't figured out what I want to do with. Then I have a little fireplace with the firewood over here. And then I have my bed with treasure chests and a nice little dome I carved up right there. Then you have the staircase that I'm working on. Hopefully in a bit it'll look a little bit better. I've got a few ideas for it, but none of them have come to full fruition. Over here is a general storage spot with pit kilns, the areas to fire my steel ovens, lots of chests for random storage. And then we have the forge. So all the mechanical power comes through here and over to this, which then divides into the kern right here, the health hammers, and then the pulverizer. And then this is the general forge, guarded by 2 obsidian cobras. And then I have 16 ingot molds, 4 forges, 2 of the fire pits for smelting, and then a whole bunch of storage for all the different types of metals and stuff. Yeah, the mechanical side of the game's a little bit hard to catch on to at first, so it's a learning process, but that's pretty much everything in Vintage Story, so my thing is, and here are my steel ovens. Instead of a learning curve for this game, it's a learning cliff. So then in here, I am working on taking stuff out of here and moving it downstairs where most of my living stuff is going to be, and then up here what I want to do is make an indoor garden type area with maybe statues and fountains and that kind of stuff. And then up here I also have a balcony that I don't know exactly what I want to do with yet, but has a nice view of everything. And then over here I have some small balconies that look over. Thanks! And then over here we have the corners of the ziggurats. I've planted some Crimson King maples, so those will look nice when it's not winter. And then over here I have an apiary. And then on the sides here I have the different types of currant bushes, so that's red. Over here's black, and then on the other side's white. And then over here we have the different types of fruit trees. So and then this I haven't got to work on much, mainly because I've got way too many other projects. Then over here I have the tree farm, so, and then the type of fence corresponds to the type of wood there is, so oak, pine, birch, maple. Over here we have our walnut trees. I probably should be careful just in case a bear wants to spawn here, because bears have really wanted to spawn here lately. And then over there's larch. And as I venture south and get more trees, I want to add to this tree farm, so. Yes, That is 100% true. 1 minute you're working on one thing, and then another minute you're like, oh, I could be doing this. And it doesn't help that, in my opinion, the exploration in this game is so good, so every once in a while I just like to explore. And then here I have the starting of an automatic sorting system. Though it's pretty wonky, so I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. But I did want to try it out and see how it works. Which it works. It's just a little bit wonky on how, like, if I put something down here, then it takes it out of the first one, and thus it's hard to keep this going, because if this empties out, then another piece of wood could get in there, and then that could ruin the whole auto sorting thing. Yeah, the auto sorter needs work, but I mean, there are a lot of good things about the game, so I'll forgive the auto sorter. It's not like I need one. But that's about it. Oh, and then I have my indoor chicken coop, so that way I don't have to worry about wolves or anything invading the chickens. And then down here I have a path north and a path south. I'll do my best to keep it up. Hey, I'll be happy if it never ends. That's the whole fun of wilderness survival permadeath, is that it could end, but if it doesn't, then that's a great thing. But I try to continually keep backups of this save, so that way, even if I do die, I can still work on it off stream and play with it. It'll be kind of like my chill save, but I mean, it already is kind of my chill save, because I do a lot of things off stream. Okay, so I need food. Like, if I'm going to do an expedition, I need to get the scythe out of there and the hammer out of my hand. Okay, that's done. We'll try to get something that's a little more meaty now. So that way we can... What's 45? Yeah, no, I don't care. I can go back and eat that pretty quickly. Okay. So let's do some exploration. AKA go farther north in this route, because eventually I want this route north to get to the Arctic Circle, so that way I can build a house over there and make a house over there, so that way I can like vacation up there and see the auroras And that way I don't have to deal with polar bears or any of the other types of nasty creatures. I can just run this way and get to it. But the other good thing is it's half blocks right here, so drifters don't spawn on them. And then my only ways up and down, other than that little area which I closed off, is little mine shafts. So bears can't go down and get into them, at least as far as I know. So, though I need like a good narrative or something to, when I do this trek, because it does get a little long. Yeah, I specifically set my climate to cold climate, mainly because I found that temperate climates were too easy to start out in. So I wanted something a little bit harder than the temperate climate, but a little bit easier than the Arctic climate, because Arctic climate's just ridiculous. So I picked the cold climate. But yeah, and then I just set up around it. So what I really need to do, insert another 5 million projects, is I need to set up some greenhouses, so that way I can do farming for a bit longer than I'm able to right now. And then when spring hits, I'm probably going to continue my my trek to find places that take me south. So I've already have a teleporter chain that gets me about to the edge of temperate and warm. So I'll be looking for a teleporter to get us to at least the middle of the warm and then the hotter climates, so that way we can get all the different types of trees and stuff from there. Especially ebony wood. I need some of that. Okay. I'm gonna push forward a little bit more, so that way I can do a pro pick check to see what might be in this area. Very poor cast rate. That's depressing. This is what I don't like about a lot of granite, is that I feel like in granite more than any other rock type, and this just might be me, but it feels like there's just not a lot of anything. Like, you can get to some places and there's like nothing. It's like, really? Yeah, bauxite is always a pain to find. Like, you've got to go usually thousands of blocks unless you randomly spawn next to it. It's kind of the same for lime. Lime's a little bit easier because there are multiple places to get lime, but it's still rather annoying. But then I also like that because it pushes you to explore to get to the next stage. Like, it's not content with you just staying in the one spot. You need to move out and explore to find some of the other important rock types. To be honest, that's also why I chose the location where I did, because it's like a lot of it's chalk, so it was an easy source of lime. How's the rift activities? Medium. That's good. So I want to listen for. Whenever I'm doing these, I try to listen for the moans of drifters, because that usually means that there's a cave in the area. Either that or the sound of flowing water is another telltale sign that you have a cave around. No, I didn't want to thrust the spear, but oh well. Guess the spear has already been thrusted. Oh, there's a lake. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's sleep till daytime. I'll get this out of my offhand so I don't starve as fast. Okay. Okay, now we can go up and see where we are, because usually that means there's a pretty decent clearing. If it's going as deep as... Okay, we should be getting close, because the slate layer is pretty close, so... Okay, still nowhere. There's the surface. Yo! Daytime! Perfect. Oh, it's a desert. Okay. So it's not that I hit a... It's not that I hit a gravel. Well, I hit gravel. It's not that I hit a water spot. I hit... I hit a desert. Okay, that makes more sense. Or no. Okay, there is one other way that I can get a, like, underwater gravel. Is if there's a cave in there. Or there's water spawn. If there's a water block and then under it, yeah, there looks like there's a cave over there. Oh, that doesn't look fun. The other interesting thing is it looks like the amount of... Oh gosh. Stop it with a... Okay, I need to get out of here before some bunny steps on the ground, and I'd rather... Okay, so I'm thinking there's probably a decently big cave system over there. I am going to cover this up because I don't trust myself to not fall down here. And nothing over there. That wasn't very circular, but when there's always like little bits of stuff, I always try to see if maybe there's a meteor Nothing. This has got to be the most boring desert ever. I can't even find, like, I don't even see any, like, ruins or anything. Oh, yay. Surface copper. Do I have room for that? Probably not, but we're gonna make room. Oh. That's a lot of bits. Okay. Please don't be on the oh, it's on the outside. That sucks. So that means I've got to deal with all this slate. Ow. And if there's something that you never want to deal with, it's gravel. So slow to dig up. Do I play on a server? No. I don't know if there's a server that would do wilderness survival permadeath, so unless you like limit yourself to just one life. But that's the only way I would see that happening. And if I played on a server, I probably wouldn't want to play on permadeath anyway. But for me, it's pretty hard to play on a server just because I have just way too much going on in my life. So I always am like, I want to play with, I eventually want to play on a server and like do some of these bigger builds on a server, but oh, there goes, oh. But I'm gonna have to probably wait until like I get more time in my day where I'm not totally doing schoolwork or that kind of stuff. So that's kind of why right now I just limit myself to just single player. Not to mention there's not very many wilderness survival permadeath runs going on. Usually. There's a few streamers that'll do it, but the people who will do wilderness survival permadeath is, oh gosh. is usually pretty low. So it's boring except for this like huge vein of medium copper. This is nice. Then I'll have to get a block just to make sure I have it. I don't have it already. Okay, so I guess I'll get this block. Boop. Perfect. I don't need the... I need to keep my eyes open just in case one of those bigger ones shows up. Okay, don't... Okay, I need to... Yeah, that one. Thank you. That's part of my super long-term goal, is the under part of my ziggurat, because it's so huge. What I want to do, or what I'm planning on doing, is making it a museum for every different type of block I can find in the game. Dying of heat, of lack of heat, not heat exhaustion, lack of heat. There we go. Okay, time to find my cave. I think I got everything. I mean, I could probably spend a lot of time just digging in and making sure, but I'm not too worried about it. Copper's not like my number one thing I need, so yeah, that's muddy gravel. That means there's probably a... Okay, so let's go... And... Oh yeah, I don't need all this slate gravel. So what I'll do is throw away the slate gravel, because I'm not going to be doing anything with it. Then we'll go and cut down a tree. And then we will cut down a thing and then make a fire. Yo! Hey, no problem sleeping in, Brenna. That is always fine. Well, welcome to the stream where I try not to freeze to death. I don't know if I'm doing that great of a job at it, but... But yeah, glad to see you on. Hopefully you had a good sleep. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Oh, wow. What? Okay. Okay. Let's get that out of the inventory. That onto me. This is probably just going to be a really boring area. Okay, that's not too bad. Did you miss anything? As I thought, my tunnel went into a cave water source. So now I'm just checking out the cave, seeing if there's anything exciting in there. Right now it's pretty boring. Okay, that just goes outside. Hey, that's where I dropped off. Okay. And then we got this lovely pit of death. Okay, let's get an edge. Okay, what I'll do, I have 16, so we'll do that, and then that should, I feel like I can just, it's not that deep. That's the good news. Okay, it's calm. That's why. Oh my goodness. Really? All that for a dead end? Okay. I'm disappointed. Okay. Nothing. Well, that was boring. I mean, I said it was going to be boring, so... Okay. So... There we go. Okay, can you get out before I start suffocating to death? Which would be worse than... Oh, I got out of that. Okay. Oh, get out of there. Perfect, okay. Okay. Now I should be able to use the muddy gravel just to empty out the pool. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So tired of this air that. Well, I'm so tired of granite. Like, granite is so boring. Okay. I mean, the cave could have had a ruin or something to make it worth my while. But no. It's like you don't get anything. Okay, so now let's go do 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, and boom. Oh my gosh. Can we stop having 0 of stuff? Goodness gracious. Your granite. You could have like a million things that you could spawn, but no, you just wanna you just don't want to spawn anything. Okay, what are we? We're at 19. So that means that it's going to be dark outside anyway, so I was going to try to see if I could make a peephole so that way I could see where I was going, but let's see. Okay, so it's calm, so I'm not going to hear any drifters, so... Which I mean is fine. Unless I hear like a deep drifter that got lost. Okay. There we go, eating my sleep. That's always good for you, eating in your sleep. Okay, 5:30. Dentalid, how's it going? Okay, so I guess I will put a thing here. See if I can peep out into the beyond. Not just spinning up for work. That makes sense. I am doing pretty well. Though I must say, last night was annoying because I had a general apathy for doing schoolwork, and I've got a lot of schoolwork to do. So that was annoying dealing with that, but I feel much better today, so hopefully I'll be able to get a decent amount done schoolwork wise. What am I studying? I am working on getting my doctorate in education. So right now I'm working on classes, and I have 2 theory classes right now, and it's just a pain. Okay, that looks good. Where am I? Oh, cool. That should be nice to get to. That mountain area right over there. Because sometimes mountains signify change in structure. I don't know if that's what this means, but One can hope. There's a fox. I don't know if that's an Arctic fox. I think that's an Arctic fox, because I don't see any red in it. But I'm colorblind, so... Oh, that's weird. Yeah, every once in a while, I'll have trouble with the bonus channel point thing in other people's channels, so... But I haven't had problems with it recently, so I'm not sure. I'm going to try to get rid of these 28 paths before I head back. But yeah, that's kind of annoying. I've also had problems with Eclipse every once in a while, but... I mean, I can't really try the bonus channel point thing on myself, since I have infinite bonus channel points. Or just infinite regular channel points. Oh, okay. That's interesting. How deep does this thing go? Oh, just 2. That's sad. Because if it was one more, I would have checked it for some kind of mineral. Talking about minerals, I probably should do a mineral check just to see. Really, copper? That's the best you can do? Guess it never ceases to disappoint me how boring granite can be. Give me 1 second. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. In-laws came over. And wanted to ask a few questions. So... didn't want to get the worst son-in-law in the world award, so... unfortunately, they get priority over video games. So... let's go and see, let's empty out the other 17 that we have of these. That way we can get a whole bunch more granite stones for no reason whatsoever. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna check out what maybe we have coming up. Okay, so... how boring is this gonna be? Ooh, sphalerite. Okay. That might be interesting to come across. I actually sadly rather have quartz than... and I want the clear quartz. That way I can easily make some more lanterns. Okay. Now it is time for the long haul back. Okay. I'm gonna... no, not do that. Throw that out, and throw that out. Okay, let's zoom. Okay. Yeah, I totally need some, like, dialogue. Need to think up some stuff to talk about while on these long paths. The streamer crush, how to feel yes, that is 100% true. It's like, please, chat, give me something to talk about, because otherwise I'm just gonna be running in here for like 5 minutes trying to get back home. So I'm probably gonna... Oh no, not a new video card. That sucks. I always say I'm gonna have to get a new video card, but then I just procrastinate. Okay. Gotta put my armor on because who knows when a... What in the world are snowflakes doing over here? When a bear's going to spawn in my ziggurat. A 750 Ti? How many... How much RAM is that? Oh no. 2 gigs? Oh, you're like me. You're in the 2 gig hype. Yeah, I need to go up here so that way I can... That's almost about how long I've had mine. Yeah, I'm probably definitely, let's see, slate. So that's that one, right? Yep, okay. So I can break this apart because I've already got one. Okay, then I need to get a hammer so that way I can pound out the bits. A low end 4080, that makes sense. Okay, got one of those, and then pound those out. 28. Yeah, I'm still looking as to like what kind of video card I want to upgrade to. That, and I'm also wanting to upgrade my CPU, so I'm figuring all that out as well. Okay, let's grab the scythe and I'll do some. But then, Brenna, if you're still listening, your idea about the line thing may be a little bit harder than I realized, just because this whole thing is an odd number, so I can't like have like a lion head that does one block of water. So I either have to make a really ginormously huge lion's head, or I've got to think of something else. Or I could put the lion's head right... Yeah, there is in the middle. Yeah, you can waterlog partial blocks. Yep, that's a thing. Okay, add this to my random thing. So maybe we'll... Yeah. Totally. That's what I was thinking, but the thing is, the problem isn't that. The problem is that it's 2 blocks. So there's not like one central block that I can waterlog. So if I moved it out one, unfortunately it wouldn't be even. So the problem is that this is based on a 2, so this all has to be 2. Yeah, but you can't split water down the middle. That's the problem. Yeah, the problem isn't the lion so much, it's the water. The water is what's getting me. Because I can waterlog the block, but I don't want him like gushing out water. Like 2 blocks of water is a lot of water. So my other thing, I could do it on this side. I could do it on like one on this side, one on the other side. And then have like a bench in the middle, or like flower pots in the middle. Something like that. But then my other thing I want to do is, I was looking at pictures of lions or lion heads, and then I was reminded that the Babylonians had like a carved lion thing, and I'm wondering if I put the carved lion thing over here and have like a lion facing this way and a Babylonian lion facing this way that points up to the central area. If I do that, what I'm probably going to do is make all this andesite, except for this little spot and that little spot, to kind of centralize it, and then chisel in the lions. So it kind of looks like the blue Babylonian gate, except for it's andesite instead of lapis lazuli. That's one negative I'll say about this game, is there's no lapis lazuli blocks. Or like tiles. I would like lapis lazuli tiles that you could just like tile on top. That would be nice. But yeah, I'll have to figure out something, but I do think that'll work, is if I make a lion head here and a lion head over here, and then have it come down to there. I don't think that would be the worst thing ever. Or just have like a barrier right here and have them pull down into like a pool of water. That wouldn't be so bad either. Or have like that, and those two, and then have 2 flower pots right there. Lots of ideas for it, but I've got to figure out what I want to do. Okay, I'm gonna get some grass while I'm thinking. But yeah, if any of you guys have other ideas for other parts of the ziggurat or how to decorate it, feel free to brainstorm. Oh my goodness. You took like 5 years to cut that. But I'm trying to get as much of this as possible, so because mud brick takes a lot of grass, so in order to complete the hill fort, I need way too much grass. Add weeping angels. Maybe I'll put him somewhere, because I do think, like, I like the idea, like the look of the weeping angel. Oh, oops. 2, 3, and 4. There's some hay. It just might be like in a either I have plans either for a cemetery or putting in a catacombs beneath the church. I don't know which one I want to do, but that would probably be the place for a weeping angel. Okay. Okay, I think I have got to get ready to go to work, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the follow button, and if you want to support me further, you can always subscribe. I will be back on tomorrow for some more vintage story shenanigans. Maybe do more stuff with this. I don't know. Maybe do more stuff with this whole part of the ziggurat. I probably should focus on getting this floor down, so that way bears don't just randomly spawn and wreck my life. So that'll probably be what I do. Additionally, what I think I'm also going to do is work on revamping the storage area and making it, even though I like the idea, as I was saying before, I like the idea of the auto sorter. It's too clunky right now, and I think it would be just better to have like categorically just have categories of chests and do it that way. So I might start on that too. So lots of things to do still to come. So again, if you've liked what you've seen, hit the follow button. Thank you, Dark Risen Games, for your follow earlier today. Thank you guys in the chat for chatting. I've really enjoyed spending time with y'all. And I am going to raid out. Let me see. Let's go and give Donnie a raid. So he's doing more vintage story. He's playing on the new Aura Fury server, I think. So if you want more vintage story, you can stick around. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.
Actually.